Hey guys, how's it going? So basically, this is kind of a continuation of the show we had last night. Just basically trying to get everybody's requests in. All right, so next up on the list. Oh, yeah, so we also got a couple new requests. Let's check into this. Okay, so. Yeah, so the new one is. Let's just make it better. Tim Minchin. That's what we're going to start out with, guys. Alright, so it is Inflatable You by Tim Minchin. Let's jump right on in.
This is a love song. Your love for me is not debatable. Your sexual appetite's insatiable. You never ever make me waitable. Delectable, inflatable you. You don't have problems with your weight at all. You never steal food off my plate at all. I never have to masturbate at all. Unstoppable, inflatable you. You never seem to menstruate at all. So you're not angry when I'm late at all. I feel permanently fillatable, unpoppable, inflatable you. With you in my arms, I feel we could just float away. With the right kind of gas, I might even try it someday. In this ocean of life, I'm never afraid I might drown. We could just float forever, whatever the weather, whenever my inflatable love is around. Your thighs and buttocks are so holdable. You always do just what you're toldable. And if we argue, you just foldable, controllable, consolable you. My mates all reckon you are suitable. I took you round to watch the football, and Steve and Gary said you're rootable, refutable, commutable you. You're never sensitive or tickly. When I rub you, my skin goes prickly. It's known as static electricity, felicity when I'm kissing you. Your skin is so smooth, I couldn't afford you with hair. You have all the holes real girls have got, +1 for the air. Your problems are simple, I don't need my master's in psych to know if you get down. Now just to perk you right up with a couple of squirts with the pump off my bike. You never wake up when I snore at all, a trait which I find quite adorable. You have a box and you are storable, ignorable, backdoorable you. Any sexual position's feasible, although you don't bend at the knees at all. Your hooters are so firm and squeezable, increasable, uncreasable you. Now birth control is not an issue. I clean it all off with a... I bet my jealous friends all wish you were insatiably, inflatably theirs. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. And I won't let you down. Now, oh,
Oh, that was great. I love Tim, man. I really do. I think it's hilarious. I feel like his songs, he's always riding that edge, riding that edge and teasing past it, and then throwing it way over the edge. You know, that's great, man. He. I like the wordplay. You know, he's a really good writer. He's a really good poet. He's a really good artist. You know, all in all. You know. All right, guys, where the heck am I? All right, so yeah, I think we got all mixed up. That's the problem. Next up, Suckman. London gangs have.
No, like I was saying, obviously there was loads of slangs.
London gangs have weird slangs. Nabil Abdul Rashid. Let's jump right in. I think this was a unique one request.
Like I was saying, obviously there was loads of slangs for robbing people in it. But the most popular slang at the time in South was suck. Yeah, you can imagine when I found out, I was in the park with the man there. And our leader, Gasman, I mean, you can't be out here robbing people with a name like Charles. So Gasman it was. Gasman was a very serious fellow. He said, and I quote, he spotted some ops. That means opposition. He said, yo, man them. And then we assembled and formed Mandematron. Say, yo, you see them ops there, cuz you see them ops? We're like, yeah, blood, man sees them, man sees them. We see them, blood, we see them, blood. Said, yeah, can't we go suck those boys for their shoes? And the rest of them were getting up like, yeah, I'm on this thing. I'm like, wait, no. My brother, no. I need to see the small print. I said, excuse me, Mr. Can I call you Mr. Gasman? Now, if for the life of me, I could have sworn you just instructed us to, said, yeah, blood, you heard, man. That's the motive today. That's the prime objective. Today, we're sucking man, blood, yeah? We suck man for their shoes, their watches, their chains, their cash. Anybody coming through that gate that's not in our gang is getting sucked. Mercilessly. I said, bro, I'm not involved. He said, either you suck man or man suck you. I said, whoa. Can we talk? I said, brother, why? Why, my brother? Why are you doing this? And he gets philosophical. He said, it's all I know. It's how I survive on the roads. I didn't choose to suck man. Sucking man chose man. I said, is this why you have a gang? He said, what? No, I don't need a gang to suck man. I suck 3-4 man by myself. Ask all them boys at the estate, I sucked all of them, bro. Listen, I even sucked this boy in front of his dad. In front of his dad, he said, yeah. I said, what did his dad do? He said, his dad didn't do nothing. Because he did one false move, he gets sucked too, rude boy. I said, my God, this man is prolific. He said, big man, I don't know fear, you know. I don't care how big a man is. How hard man is. I'll look man in the eye and suck man, fam. Are you mad? I said to him, bro, you are broke. I am also broke. This is my last £5. Take it. Wallahi, you need it more than me. Foot Locker is still hiring up. In fact, do you want me to make your CV? We can go together. He said, no, I don't suck man for minimum wage. Man's got aspirations. At this point, I had to ask him, bro, what if they don't let you? He looked at me like I'm the one who's crazy. He said, what? If they don't let me suck, man, if they don't comply, obviously, if they don't let me suck, man, I have to lick them down. I said, and that's how I went to jail. So, you know.
That was awesome. Thank you guys for that. Oh, man. I'd like to hear more from him, to be honest with you. That's hilarious. All right, guys. Okay, so next up is Mickey Flanagan. Let me get it here. Yeah, I'm just a little off now. My banners are not in order anymore, so just bear with me, guys. Mickey Flanagan's full show appearance live at the Apollo. Let's jump right in.
You out or were you out?
Yeah, man, I'd like to get into more of him. That was hilarious. I had a little bit of trouble understanding him at first. He's got a very strong accent, but yeah, that was great. That was hilarious. Very funny guy. All right, let me make sure I know what's coming up next. Okay, I don't have a thing for this. This is another one that request I got before the show. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. All right, so this is Sarah Milliken, Moments of Madness. Let's jump. I'd like to know where she's from, because she sounds a lot different than the Mickey Flanagan guy. I mean, maybe one of them's Australian. I have no idea, guys. Let's jump back.
What would be great is if you liked and subscribed. I'm so needy. I'm so sorry. And why not come and see me live? And the tickets are available at sarahmilliken.co.uk. Put the kettle on and settle in.
That was good. That was good. I liked Mickey a little better, but I could understand her better. So I like the crowd work. She's funny. It took it a little too far for me in a couple of places, but it is what it is. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, next up, Dry Hole, Jim Jefferies. Let's jump right on in.
Hello, Monsieur. How you going? Good. Let's get this thing going. Sometimes when I fuck a chick, I go to fuck her again in the morning and she'll say something like this. No. When we fucked last night, I was a little bit dry and now I'm sore. Now, to any woman who said something similar to this, may I say, your problem. My job was to get an erection. Your job was to get your hole wet. Didn't you get your hole wet? We both had things to do. See, if I don't get an erection, I'm called impotent, but a dry hole is the same as a flaccid penis. A dry hole is an impotent hole, and you're not a complete woman, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You see, women don't take responsibility for the dry cunt. They don't take responsibility for it. See, if I go to fuck a chick tonight, I get too drunk, and I go home to her house and I don't get an erection, she'll go back to her friends and go, went to fuck Jim Jefferies, he couldn't get an erection. But if I go to fuck a chick tonight and she doesn't get wet, she'll go back to her friends and go, fuck Jim Jefferies, he couldn't get me wet. Are you going to take responsibility for fucking anything? I was in charge of the penis, all right? See, this whole thing, women don't take charge. I used to fuck this chick for a while. I stopped fucking her, and then a month later I get this drunken text that goes, oh, by the way, you never made me come. And I was like, really? You think you're the one who makes me come? Do you want to know who makes me come? I make me come. All the horrible thoughts I have in my fucking head makes me come. You have very little to do with it. You're just the container I shoot it into. But back to the dry holes. There are women who are thinking, maybe I wouldn't be dry if there was a little bit of foreplay. Let's explain foreplay. Foreplay is what we do to each other to get each other ready for sex. If I have an erection, that means I'm ready for sex, and I'm all foreplayed out. Now, the foreplay that's necessary for a woman goes like this. You gotta kiss them. You gotta start by kissing them. Women fucking love kissing. Men don't give a shit about kissing. We kiss you because we like you and we spoil you, don't we? But we don't give a shit about kissing. We used to like kissing when we were in our early teens. Then someone sucked our dick. And then I was like, what's this kissing thing? Why am I fucking kissing this person? Why would I ride on the swings? I've already been to Disneyland, right? Well, we kiss you because we're good people. Then you start kissing her earlobes, then you kiss down her neck. Now, the whole time you're doing this, you're working downwards towards the cunt, all right? You know you're going to the cunt. She knows you're going to the cunt. Everybody knows you're going to the cunt. But for some bizarre reason, you have to act like you're not going to the cunt and that you're enjoying the journey of this creature. See, this whole thing about titillating a woman, you got to don't try to titillate a man. I don't care what you've seen on Dr. Phil or something, right? Don't fucking play with me nipples or these nipples are dead. These things mean fucking nothing to me, right? You could cut these off. I wouldn't notice for days, right? Just suck my dick and cut my balls. Anyway, you keep kissing down. Now you're at the cunt. But even when you get to the cunt, you have to act like you're not at the cunt. You have to act like you've stumbled upon the cunt by accident. So you'll be kissing like a dimply bit of thigh here. The cunt's there. And you have to sort of almost, ooh, hello. I was visiting Dimply Thigh. I forgot you lived down here. No, always a pleasure, never a chore. Right? You mind if I pop in, right? Then you lick the whole general cunt area. Then there's a bit at the top of the cunt. You lick that. Girls like that. Now, this all takes between 10 and 40 minutes, and the woman's hole might be wet. And that's the foreplay that's necessary for a woman. The foreplay that's necessary for a man. We just need to see you naked. Maybe you need kisses, caresses, compliments and licks, when all we need is you. Maybe we take our relationship seriously. You'll never know how much we truly love you. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. There's a couple of girls back there. You, madam. It's a very romantic joke with the word cunt in it 40 times. I don't think I can close on a better line than that. So thank you very much. Good night. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was great. I thought that was hilarious, actually. All right, I have no idea where we are. Make sure. All right, so I know where we are now. I think this is George Carlin on women. Yeah.
Hello, America. It's time.
So this is George Carlin on... Oh, no, this is not. Okay. Here we go. George Carlin, a-hole, jack-off, scumbag. Let's jump right in.
To play asshole, jack-off, scumbag. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is a rancher, he works for an oil company, and he lives in Texas. Is he an asshole, a jack-off, or a scumbag? This man is a lawyer, he lives on Long Island, and he's a U.S. congressman. Is he an asshole, a jack-off, or a scumbag? This man is a TV newscaster. He's from the Midwest, and he's a born-again Christian. Is he an asshole, a jack-off, or a scumbag? We'll find out today as we play Asshole, Jack-Off, Scumbag. Well, hello everyone, I'm Bob Barlow, and it's time for another session of Asshole Jack-Off Scumbag. You just met our three subjects for today. Now let's meet our players, two contestants who will try to determine from the clues we give them whether our three subjects are assholes, jack-offs, or scumbags. First of all, our champion. From Short Hairs, New Jersey, she's a mother of two, and her hobby is sitting on the toilet until her legs fall asleep. Here is Ethel Schwanz. How are you today, Ethel?
Not so good, Bob. I think I'm gonna start my period.
Well, that sounds interesting. What does your husband do?
My husband is dead, Bob. He was crushed in a folding couch accident.
Do you have any little Schwanzes around the house?
Well, yes, I have been blessed with two wonderful sons. My oldest boy, Elliot, is involved in charity work. Every weekend he takes 100 senior citizens out to the country and leaves them there. And my youngest son, Jules, is currently attempting to be the first man to cross the Atlantic in a gas-filled douchebag.
Well, that sounds very interesting, Ethel. Let's meet your opponent. Your challenger is from Big Thighs, New York, a man whose job is recovering stolen religious articles. His hobby is calling up the Red Cross and telling them to go fuck themselves. Meet Eddie Donaker.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Eddie. Is your wife here today?
No, Bob, she couldn't be here. She's taking the SWAT team exam in Newark.
Well, she sounds like quite an independent lady.
That's right, Bob. She once killed a man during a sports argument.
Do you believe in women's lib?
Bob, she can do whatever the fuck she pleases.
Okay. Tell us, do you have any children?
Yes, one son, D'Artagnan, is quite a successful Mr. Potato Head salesman. Unfortunately, my other son, Winslow, a designer of custom belt loops, was sucked up into a vent this morning.
Well, that really sounds interesting, Eddie. They sound like quite a family. Okay, it's time to play Asshole Jack-Off Scumbag. So, let's take a look at our prizes. First of all, from Larson Luggage, a complete set of portable suitcases. Yes, now you can take it with you. Specially designed Larson Luggage has built-in handles, making it completely portable. Larson, new ideas in luggage. And our winner will need that luggage because he or she is going on an all-expense-paid vacation to Dover, Delaware. Dover, Delaware, the city that means well. You'll spend 3 days in Dover at the fabulous Fireproof Hotel, and you'll travel to Dover in this brand new wheelchair. Yes, it's the Wilson Speed Merchant 5000, the only wheelchair with a roll bar. All right, players, let's meet our first candidate as asshole, jack-off, or scumbag. Panel, this is Wayne Critter. He's a rancher and an oil man from Texas. He smokes ground beef in his pipe, and his hobby is getting in his pickup on Saturday night and running over non-whites. Ethel, you're our champion. Is Wayne Critter an asshole, a jack-off, or a scumbag?
Okay, Bob. It's definitely between asshole and scumbag. Wayne, what organizations do you belong to?
I belong to the Junior Chamber of Commerce, the Masons, and the American Legion.
Smokes ground beef out of his pipe.
Okay, Bob. Based on that answer, I'm going with asshole.
Okay, that's one vote for asshole. And now, Eddie Donaker, it's your turn. What is Wayne? Is he an asshole, a jack-off, or a scumbag?
I can settle this real easily, Bob. Wayne, what are your favorite teams in sports?
Well, I like the Dodgers in baseball and the Cowboys in football.
Okay, I agree with Ethel. He does sound like an asshole. But that answer leads me to only one conclusion. This guy is a jack-off. A real jack-off.
All right, we have one vote for jack-off and one vote for asshole. Now let's find out what he really is from one person in the position to know, his wife. Let's bring her out here, Mrs. Ola Mae Critter. How are you, Mrs. Critter?
I'm fine, Bob.
Got any little critters running around?
You mean crabs?
No, I mean children.
All our children are grown, Bob, and they all have thankless dead-end jobs with corporations.
Well, that sounds interesting, but let's get to the main subject, your husband. As you know, our contestants have voted one vote for jack-off and one vote for asshole. This is the big moment, Ola Mae. We want you to tell us what your husband is. Is he an asshole, a jack-off, or a scumbag?
Well, Bob, When I first met him, he was a real jack-off. He did all kinds of crazy things, like he'd drink a lot of beer and then piss in your hat. A real jack-off. Then after we got married, I noticed he started turning into an asshole. After several years, he'd become a complete asshole. Then he started spending more and more time with politicians and businessmen, Bob, and they turned him into what he is today, a complete and total scumbag.
A scumbag. He's a scumbag. That means our first round is a draw. No score yet. We'll be back in a moment or two to break this tie on round 2 of Asshole Jack-Off Scumbag.
I don't know what that means. Play that down.
Oh, that was good, man. I like getting into the George Carlin. I like to get into the stuff that's like not the big stuff, not the stuff that's been played a million times. I like to get to the underground stuff, the stuff that's not part of like his big specials and stuff. That was great. I liked the video that was made with it. That was cool. All right, next up, Bill Burr. Motherhood isn't the hardest job. Let's jump right in.
How are you? Fantastic. The other day I got into an argument with my girlfriend, right? She likes watching the Oprah Winfrey show, and I love to watch her watch the Oprah show. And then I wait for Oprah to say something that I don't agree with, and then I take it out on my girlfriend because I'm an asshole. So Oprah brings out this guest. She gives her this huge intro. She's been on this, she's been on that, and she does the most difficult job on the planet. She's the mother. So immediately I look at my girlfriend. I'm like, really? Being a mom is the most difficult job on the planet? How many mothers died on ice road truckers last season? Any moms get washed overboard on Deadliest Catch? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but what would you rather have as a job? You want to scoop scallops off the bottom of the ocean, catching that lobster trap to the back of your head? Or do you want to hang in the sunshine with a couple of rugrats? You'd send them to bed anytime you want and some trumped up charges because you want to have a drink and watch The Price is Right? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is the most difficult job. I mean, I thought roofing in the middle of July as a redhead, I thought that was a difficult job. I really did. I thought it was difficult. But evidently, these mothers, they're bending over at the waist, putting DVDs into DVD players, going to war pinned down by a sniper. What a joke! You ever burp a baby and forget to put that towel up there? There's another shirt you gotta wash. Oh, lift with your knees and put it in that machine that does it for you. Dude, any job you can do in your pajamas is not difficult. It isn't. I'm sure it's... Yeah, to hell with these mothers. Watching cartoons, taking naps. Look, I'm messing around, but come on. I know it's a difficult job, but the most difficult job on the whole planet. Remember when Saddam lit the oil fields on fire and those poor bastards had to go put them out? 4,000 degrees, walking in with your little asbestos shield, just walking into flames. You want to do that or watch Bob the Builder again? I mean, be honest with yourself. I got a dog recently. I did. I went down to the pound. I got one of those free dogs. Yeah, that's how I say it. I don't say I rescued a dog. I hate when people say that. It's like totally obnoxious. It's complete exaggeration. She's a rescue. Yeah, I rescued her. Really? Did you pull her out of a burning building? Did you jump in a river with your clothes still on with no concern for your own safety? Or did you just go down to the pound and get a free dog? Isn't that what you did? Stop acting like you had to take out a couple of guards, crawl in on your elbows using hand signals. Dude, you ever go down to the pound? They're just giving them away. They don't even do a background check. You want him? Hey, get out of here. Who's next? You want a poodle? Come on, you got a perm. It'll be hilarious. Actually, my girlfriend got the dog when I was on the road. I was on the road, she got the dog. Classic girlfriend move, right? That's just a 10 to 15 year commitment. Why would you include me in that decision? What would I need to know? So we're Skyping. I thought she got one of those little shit dogs, you know? Like a Yorkshire Terrier or something you could punt across the room if it got out of line, right? Something you could take your day out on. You know what I'm saying? And so we're Skyping. I go, let me see it. So she pans around, and I think I'm going to see, you know, some little Chihuahua, whatever the hell those dogs are. I'm immediately staring at like this hellhound, this just massive dog, and it looks. I start freaking out. I'm like, is that a pit bull? Please tell me you didn't get a pit bull. She's like, it's not a pit bull, it's a mix. Mix with what? Another pit bull? Look at that thing. It's like it's been doing pull-ups its entire life. Its front paws were still taped up and shadow boxing. It's got a teardrop tattoo. It's a pit bull. What more do you need to see? Oh, it gets worse. Her and a friend actually didn't get it down at the pound. They found it by the Los Angeles River. Yeah, this thing was the real deal. She's sitting there going, it was out there for 10 days. Don't you think that's sad? No, it's scary. Because judging by its physique, it got plenty of protein over the last week and a half. It wasn't eating nuts and berries, all right? It was choking out joggers. It was twisting heads off of rabbits. You brought a murderer into the house. You just rescue an alligator while you're at it. Stick it under the bed, add to the excitement. You know what's great, though? I fell in love with the dog. Absolutely love this dog, and I'm totally sold on the breed. And I know a lot of people don't like pit bulls because they ate a couple of kids. I understand that. I'm telling you, you owe it to yourself at some point in your life to walk down the street with a pit bull. You gotta do it. It's tremendous. People just get out of the way. 3-4 blocks away, they see me coming. They immediately start crossing the street. I love it. I feel like a king. I don't know why black people complain about that. I love having the whole side of the street to myself. It's awesome. Yeah. Black people have no idea how difficult it is as a white man to have to walk down the street every half a block, have frivolous conversations about the weather. Oh, I'm thinking it's gonna rain. Why? Why do we have to have this conversation? No, it's tremendous. I like the respect. Look at me. My whole life I've looked like Ron Howard. Do you realize that? My whole life I've been mugged repeatedly. I've never had any street cred whatsoever. The second they see this 4-legged P90X body coming down the street, that's it. It's the best dog on the planet. You gotta get a pit bull, I'm telling you, man. It's like a gun you can pet. Get 2 of them, come down to you, just strapped. All of a sudden, there's no line at the ATM. It's just the whole world opens up for you. All right, let's wrap this up here. I had lunch the other day. I'm a big-time conspiracy theorist. I drive my girlfriend nuts. You know, I think they're about ready to microchip all of us. Yeah, they got this commercial down in the States, you know. You got that commercial up here for Duracell batteries? They're selling batteries, and the commercial is some woman can't find her kid in the park. That's how they're selling batteries. The hell kind of way is that to sell batteries? Do you remember the old commercials? They just show some guy in a rainstorm, has a flat, pulls out a flashlight. Oh, thank God he had Duracell. You can see how wet I'm getting. That was it. Now they're showing this woman she can't find her kid in the park. She's sitting there going, Kevin? Kevin? Has anybody seen Kevin? Sitting there freaking out, then she pulls out this little device. Beep, 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 beep. And there comes Kevin running out of the woods. And they're like, Duracell batteries. It's like, dude, the hell with the batteries. What was that thing she just took out of her pocket? How did Kevin know to come out of the woods? He didn't have an antenna. His sneakers weren't glowing. What the hell is in Kevin that's connected to that device? Don't just show me that like that's normal. Oh, yeah, robot kids. Hey, must go see mommy. You guys were awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
People say, do you ever smoke marijuana? I go, I don't need another reason to be hungry.
Like, you ever seen a guy hit on a woman through a group of other people? Like, not even bother walking up to her, just like yells at her, like, hey, you with the tits, you guys move. What's up? I'm Greg. Like that guy?
Oh, yeah, man. I haven't heard Bill Burr in a minute, man. That was good. I haven't heard that one either. That was great. All right, guys, next up on the list. I love you, but I don't like you. Patrice Oneil. So I had a couple of requests for Patrice Oneil. So let's jump right in.
ever feel like a terrible person when you're watching the news? Like you watch the news and no matter what's on, you just can't care. Like you try to, but it just 30,000 Chinese people died in an earthquake, and you're like, oh my God. Oh wow. I could care less. Oh my God. A missing mother of 10 hasn't been seen in 2 weeks. You're like, all right, I'm gonna care about this. I know it. I know. Oh wow. I don't give a damn.
The face he's making is so funny, man. That's so funny.
Like, I mean, I believe in God, but I'm not deep into religion. Like, I'm too afraid to not believe in God, you know. Like, I'm not an atheist. I'm like, before that, like. Like, I believe in God when I'm on planes. Like, I really believe in God. You ever try to make a side deal with God? Just when I get on planes, I look at some old lady struggling with her bags, having trouble putting it in overhead, and I'm like, wait a minute, lady, let me get that for you, ma'am. Let me put that heavy bag up there for you, because, you know, look, God, look what a great guy I am helping this woman with her bags. You ain't gonna let the plane crash, are you, Lord Jesus? Because I'm a good person. And then when the plane lands, the lady's looking at me like, you want to get my bags? I'm like, no, like what? I kept the plane in the air, you selfish bitch. I don't even believe in ground karma. I kept us all alive. Let somebody else handle the ground. I'm not getting it. It's hard to be honest, man. Honesty is not the greatest thing to be. It's just no one wants to hear, yeah. Especially your woman, you know, she don't want to hear that. You ever have your girlfriend or your wife call you from another room and she's like, sweetie, and then like immediately you go, your stomach just goes, oh. Oh, what does she want? Oh, this is gonna suck, I know it. It's not gonna be good, because it's never good. You wanna hear what happened to me today? He'd be like, oh, not really. I always make my girlfriend tell me the end of any story she get ready to tell me first before I invest in the whole. I'd be like, shut up. What's the end of the story? Like, somebody got shot. All right, go ahead, try to tell the story. She starts off wrong all the time. You know my friend Diane, right? And here's why I mess up. I go, nah, I don't know Diane. You know Diane. Now I gotta tell you an hour-and-a-half side story about who Diane is. Because I can't keep going with the story till you know who Diane is. Remember 3 years ago I made you go to a party that you didn't want to go to? Or was it 2 years ago? Wait a minute, was it 2 years ago I made you go to a party? No, it was 3 years ago I made you go. And remember I introduced you to a bunch of women you didn't care about? One of them was Diane. You remember now? Don't do this. Yeah, I remember. You don't remember, you're just saying that so I can tell the story faster. Well, why don't you tell the story faster? Who got shot? Did Diane get shot? She didn't get shot? Did she shoot somebody? She didn't shoot. Why'd you say Diane? Because she don't like guns. Why would you say that? Finish the story. Who got shot? Never mind now. You won't let me tell the story the way I want to tell the story. So I won't finish because you won't let me tell it with Diane, my friend who doesn't like guns and stuff. Hey, I'm sorry, ladies. That's not y'all. That's some other ladies that's not in here. I don't even know what women that could possibly be. You want to know how to Because men, it's hard for us to love you and like you at the same time. It's just, it is what it is. Once a man loves you, he no longer likes you usually. So I'm gonna give you some advice, ladies, on how to keep your man liking you once he loves you, if that's possible. This is what I think. Men wanna be alone, but we don't wanna be by ourselves. Does that make sense at all? Meaning, really, look at this guy looking at his wife like, not you, sweetie, but sort of you, kinda. We want you somewhere, like in the dwelling, just not here, like just like around the corner, in the vents. You can sit in the vent, I don't care if you want to watch me, but in the on the roof, anywhere, but just not in front of me, trying to be my friend. What you doing? What you doing? Watching baseball? Why you watching baseball by yourself? How come you didn't get me up? You snuck out of bed. Why'd you didn't get me up? I want to watch baseball with you. What you doing? Why you down here by yourself? Move over. Move your leg off that ottoman where it's comfortable so I can sit next to you and wrap my leg around your leg and some weird I love you hot vine. Move over. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Give it to me. Let me give it. Come here. Give me a kiss. Mean it. Mean the kiss. You love me? Say it. Say it. Mean it. Mean it. What you doing? What you eating, a hamburger? You shouldn't be eating a hamburger at 11. It's too early to eat a hamburger. Let me go make you a better sandwich, a turkey sandwich on 47 grain bread with no mayonnaise and bean sprouts. Tastes like rat turds and twigs. Ain't that better? Ain't that better? A dry sandwich you don't want? Ain't that better? Why is the TV so loud? Well, turn it down. Ain't that better? Can't hear the TV, got a dry sandwich you don't want? Ain't that better? Why is it so cold in here? Why is the ceiling fan and the air conditioner? Turn it off. Ain't that better? Sweating, wrapped up into a hot vine, can't hear the TV, got a dry sandwich. Ain't that better? Why is it so dark in here? Let some sunlight in. Ain't that better? Can't see the TV, can't hear it. Hey, I gotta go, man. Y'all take care, man. Thank you very much.
That was great. That was the best one so far, man. That made me belly laugh like the whole time. Oh, I gotta do more Patrice Oneil, that's for sure. All right, guys, I'm just gonna keep the list and add to it next time. I'm gonna call it a night, guys. It's late. Have a good one. Thanks for sticking around. Peace out, guys.